In this video, the quant price in the 4-hourly time frame is dumping as expected. And in this video, I'm going to be mentioning my price targets for this brutal dump we're currently witnessing in the 4-hourly time frame. And I will also be talking about the worst case scenario that could potentially play out in the 4-hourly time frame or in the short term. And I'll be answering the big question. Is there any hope for quant in the 4-hourly time frame? Well, let's talk about that, boys. So right now we're having this very brutal dump to the downside, and we failed to hold this support level. And as all of you may know, if you've been following my videos, we spotted this massive rising wedge in the 4-hourly time frame, and I said once we break to the downside, let's wait for confirmation. If we break below this red line at $118, that's the confirmation that we're going to be dumping further. We broke below it, and right now we're seeing this massive dump to the downside, and it's very brutal. But we expected this, a brutal dump to the downside. So what is my price target? Well, as I've said previously, at the base of this wedge, my target for this dump we're having right now is at the base of this rising wedge, located at $77. And if we pull up the fib retracement tool, it's a I'm expecting this price to dump to the 0.786 area, and that's at the $89 price level. So I'm expecting it to start to find support at the $89 level, but my target is the ultimate bottom of $77, but we don't have to reach there. We can start to find support at $89. However, what is the worst case scenario that could potentially play out for quant? Well, if we do fail to hold this support level right here at $77 to $93, if we fail to hold $77, that is a bad signal, and that is a sign we're going to be heading down even lower back to my next support level right here, located at $62 to $66. So it is very crucial for quant to hold the $77 level. If we fail to hold the $77 level as support, that means we're going to be moving back right here at $61 or $62 to $67. And yeah, if we also fail to hold this support level, then the next support level is located at around $40 to $50. So like I said, we must hold $77. If we fail to hold $77, I am targeting a dump to $62 to $66. That's the worst case scenario. Now let's talk about the longer time frame. Let's talk about the weekly time frame and what I think I am potentially seeing. So right now we are in the weekly time frame, and if we do find support at the $77 level and something like this plays out and we find support there and pump, we could be forming a massive inverse head and shoulders in the weekly time frame. So keep an eye on that pattern potentially playing out in the weekly time frame, because if we fail to hold $77 and if we put in a lower low right here, if we fall below $40, this pattern is invalidated. So if we find support at $77 and then have a pump such as this, something like this maybe, we could be potentially forming a massive bullish inverse head and shoulders. And if we were to break to the upside, the price target for this inverse head and shoulders in the weekly time frame is a pump to $340. But we can't just say that it's an inverse head and shoulders. Let's wait for it to form completely. But it seems like it's about to form that. If we do hold the $77 level, we could potentially be forming this massive inverse head and shoulders in the longer weekly time frame, which is a bullish pattern. So let's wait for this weekly candles or the following weekly candles right here to play out, and let's see if it can form a inverse head and shoulders. And if it does, I already mentioned my price targets. But for the 4-hourly time frame, the worst case scenario is we're going to be dumping back to $40 if we fail to hold these two support levels. Again, failure to hold $77 means we're going to be dumping back to $62. And if we fail to hold $62, a dump back to $40 is expected. So that is the worst case scenario that could potentially play out. But for now, I'm expecting Quant to find support at the $77 level because that is the base of the wedge. And according to the fib retracement tool, we must be finding support at the 0.786 area, which is at $89. So according to the fib, we must find support at $89. And my target for this rising wedge in the 4-hourly time frame is $77. And also keep an eye on the weekly time frame because we could potentially be forming a massive inverse head and shoulders. And by the way, if you want to get crypto signals and alerts, join my Discord server. The link is in the description down below. A few days ago, I posted a warning about Quant in my Discord server, and right here, it played out as expected. So if you want to see early market or crypto signals, join my Discord server, link in the description down below. And also watch this video being displayed on screen right now. It is my Quant long-term price prediction.